above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Herbert! 1993. I was 3 years old back then. Jesus. Okay, so we have to uncover the room, the hidden room, unless we want to give away our gift again. But I have to say, if my grandfather would give me a house like that, I would be suspicious from the get-go. I don't know if I would want to accept this. I really don't. Alright, there we go. So, let me see. I like the art style, very bare bone, but you know, this game is not about graphics, even though it still looks pretty cool. I was always a fan of cel-shaded graphics. And I think the good thing about cel-shaded graphics are that those games always will stand the test of time. We have 50 steps in the top left corner, so let's see if I make a step. Okay, so walking in the room is not reducing the steps, which is very good. Like, very good. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Alright. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those last summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which rooms lie beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert. Alright, so the ground rules are clear. Okay. Okay, and we got the blueprints. The Mount Holly blueprints. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing RT. Alright, so, okay. Look at that. So now we are here. Okay. Do we already call it a day? So like, no, dude. Okay, this was exhausting. So much reading. Let's call it a day. What I have to do is, I'm sorry, you know that. Okay, the menu is a little bit botched. I will. Better. Okay. So go where my heart leads me, right? Let's go. Select a room to draft. Yeah, exactly. It's like cell shaded art style. I really love it. I don't know if you know, Chrissy, there was a game that was called 13, which was a shooter, but in a comic book style. Love that game. So I think I would go for closet since it contains 2 items. It might be a cool start. I know where this is going. This is pretty cool. Okay, so this should subtract 1 step. Exactly. Okay, let's see. What we got? A black silk sleep mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. Okay, I see where this is going. Okay, we got some jewelry, jewels. Anything else that I might miss here? Or 2 items it said, right? So I don't even have to look. Okay, next door. Oh, and it subtracted 1 step because I went back. Interesting, interesting. Look it up, Chrissy. It's very cool. Okay, lavatory. Is this a fancy word for bathroom? A den, which also gives us. Okay, and this is it's always different selection of rooms as well. So every door will present me with a selection of rooms. Or can I? And here I see what I chose. Okay, now this makes sense. Sorry, it's yeah. Okay. I will go for the lavatory. Not open up too many ways to lose myself in the mood. Also, the music is very subtle and it's good. So let's crank it up a little. Oh, still very much. But here, there's nothing in here. Come on, can I not open up the toilet and find some disgusting toilet that I can put my hand in and pull out a key or something? In good survival horror fashion? Maybe we have to pay close attention to little details, like for example the images. So we got a bridge and we got a woman in a dress. Okay. I have a sleeping mask, so it might make sense to use the bedroom, but then I would get 7 steps back, and I just now used 4, so it might be not necessary to pick right now. Corridor is always left unlocked. Is always left unlocked. So this is always open. I think I go with the hallway here. Towels say HS, says Chrissy. Yeah, that's probably Herbert, right? Herbert, what's his last name? Herbert Dickinson's. Herbert Singer. This is just, I don't know. Already forgot, you know? It's like crazy. Okay, let's go with a hallway. Praying hands. Crowbar. So Half-Life 3 confirmed. Nice. Even Blueprints knows that. Kind of interesting. That's exactly the art style. And I could go back, right? But this costs me steps. So we're not gonna do this right now. What we got here? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Alright, gotcha. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Oh fuck. Okay, the parlor maybe? That's it. That looks interesting. But we don't have to go in there yet, because here's another room. Hallway rank 1, also very interesting. Can you level up rooms? Okay, let's go in there. Whatever. Let's see. A wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Autumns this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since I have been in a decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is a rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will be always at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays one false statement. Only one box has a price within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, always at least one box which displays one true statement. Always one box with a false statement. And 2 are empty and 1 is with a price. Alright. Okay, cool. This is the Sir, probably? Mr. I have died? Oh, there you go. There's the Apollo game. First puzzle, I think. So let's check it out. This box is blue. This box is black. And the gems are in a true box. Okay, so one statement is always false. And one statement is always true. Correct? And 2 boxes are empty. At least one box with a true and at least one false statement. Okay, so I think that the price is in the middle one, because this is obviously a true statement and this is too. So the false statement has to be this. And if this statement is false, this means that the price is in not a true box, but those both are true. So the price is in here. Does this make sense? Okay. You think so too? So let's try it. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. 100 points for Potato, who apparently still have brain shoes left after today. Okay, we got pudding and we got mountains. All right. So the question is, do I go? Yeah, why not? Does this, is this the West Wing now? That's what I'm curious, because West Wing seem to have locked doors, right? Okay, 44 steps left. We got a guest room, which gives us 10 steps. But this is the end of the road. The question is, can we go over 50 steps? And that's why I'm picking the guest room. It's just for science. Yes, we can. Okay, this is cool. So I don't have to hold back if the if I have if I have the steps like a room if the best room is a bad room and I get a lot of steps, I don't have to hold back like I did before. And let me say that I really like the vibe of this game. Like every room has its own vibe and it's kind of a cozy vibe. I already feel that I will very much enjoy this game, but I also feel like this would be a perfect game for like a mobile device, I think, like a Steam Deck or on a Switch or something like that. So I will investigate later if there's a physical copy somewhere because I will buy it, I think. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got a I also got to appreciate your new game in the billboard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billboard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and I appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of the arts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL? Alright. So the billboard room uh, has also a mathematical puzzle, so we should avoid it like the plague. Yeah, we should have gotten 15 steps, I think. 5 for being in a bad room, and 10 from the room itself. Pretty neat. I also have, by the way, I have a notebook, a little small notebook next to me in case I need to write down stuff because I heard from a lot of people that they, wrote a lot of stuff in their notebooks because of this game. But it doesn't seem to have anything else in it other than pictures. Is this something important? Can I zoom? Is there a zoom? Oh no. Mount Holy Directory. Ah, okay. So this is like it's cool that it's structured like a roguelike. I really like that. And in VR, there are games like this in VR, Chrissy. May I point you in the direction of The Last Guest, which is a remake of an old game where they had like video sequences of ghosts in like a almost live action kind of way. And this is like a spooky, like not horror, but a spooky detective story in a haunted mansion, I think. This will be close to this, and it's also a lot of puzzles. And it should be also very cheap because it's old. The seventh guest, the siebte Gast. Check it out. Okay, let's go. The drawing room, storeroom, or corridor. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Gem requirements. So there we can buy new rooms. Let's check this out for science. 30 bucks? What? Well, then just wait for a sale or look up a key. You know, you can always go to a key seller and you should get it way cheaper. Also something that is on my list that I wanted to play because I enjoy puzzle games very much. And in VR, they're very special. I would not buy it for 30 bucks. It might be good, but it's also, you know, 30 bucks is a lot of money for a cutesy puzzle VR game. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Makes sense. Makes sense. A lot of pictures, and they're all in the same style. And curiously, they have like directions and numbers. Oh man. I see that this already has implications. Maybe a door code or something like that. Anything to drawing room. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do now? They said there's a gem requirement. Ah, I lost 1 gem. It cost me 1 gem to get into this room. Maybe it's just by having this room that I now can redraw. Oh shit, but I might already fuck myself. Well, I think oh no, that's stupid. I haven't paid attention to the floor plan. So now I don't have any way to go forward. Which means I'm basically locked. That's why the wall's looking like this. Oh man, I was not paying attention. Well, this means that my first run is already over. Right? I don't think that I can redraw them while they're already drafted, right? Can I run? Oh yeah, I can run. So this gives us a little bit time to check out what's all here. Hello? Let me go into the forest, please. I cannot jump. Oh, very mysterious if you ask me. Very sus. Very sus. The grounds. Oh, this will not have horror elements. Does it? I would love that. Ooh. Okay, let's call it a day and start over and be more careful with the floor plan. Call it. It's a shame. It's a shame, but I have to admit I haven't paid attention. Okay, so total rooms. Okay, rank reached. Items found. We cannot keep the items, right? Save and continue. Day 2. Okay, 50 steps. Let go. It's kind of cool because then we already see what changes in the manor. The routes are still the same, right? Yes, okay. So the entrance hall seems to be the same. So let's go. Let's go for drafting rooms. We make a closet again. See what the breaker does for us. Wow, okay. Keycard entry system. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DZ Power if you require assistance. Oh my god. What is that? VAC indicators. Garage. Let's turn the garage on. Okay, yeah, we come back to this once we figure out if there is anything that we can use. Okay. Club queen and a spade. Us. Okay. Parlor, and it goes to the right. Okay, yeah, let's go for that. There's a puzzle piece on this room. Ah, okay, okay. We had this room before, right? But the only difference being that now the windows are closed. So is this because it's not on the side? Huh. Maybe I need to be very careful on how to place this. Maybe there's a logic behind it, you know, like in a sense of constructing an actual house. So maybe it's even important to keep windows where they actually go outside. But that could be, you know, conspiracy theory from my end. The Herbert. Yes, yes, this was what we already read. All right, give me the key. I'm wondering if this is the same riddle. This box, black box. No, that's a new one. Okay. Okay, so the blue box, this box is the blue box. No, this is not blue. I need to be careful with my color blindness here. This is not blue. So this is one that lies. This box is the black box. And the box that claims to be black has the gems. This is definitely a lying box, right? This is also definitely a lying box. Which means there has to be a box that tells the truth, which is this one. So therefore, the stuff needs to be in there. There we go. Hey Sandro, what's up, dude? Potato. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. So, all right. So now we have a door to the left, which we should build. Let's see what we built. A den. A den gives us a gem. A nook goes back into the utility closet, or no, it would go to the top. So we could build this. This gives us a key. Yeah, I think I go for that. All right. There's the key. Some ominous music. Dracula. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations, a pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal. Will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside on your journey. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the advice, Pa. Thanks, Mom. I already have that next to me. Huh. So which room? My first note that I will scribble down is we have the rook in the rook room, in the nook. The rook is in the nook. I don't know if this is from of any importance, but it kind of stands out like a a thumb in this scenario. So the rook is in the nook, and it's also I don't even need a notebook for that. That sounds like a 90s Bravo hit song. The rook is in the nook, and we all know it. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we could go for a spare room, or yeah, no, we are not closing ourselves in again. We're not doing that. So maybe a pantry. Probably it's the world. Yes, man, we are. It's just very apparent, but it's a good thing. Okay, let's go for the pantry. Yes, let's go for the pantry and also check how wide is this kind of blueprint thingy? Oh, so we have a lane to the right as well. Okay, now mind. An apple a day gives you steps a gain and keeps the doctor away. Let's give me the gold. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, so an apple. Okay, so fruits give us back steps as well. I think that's basically what this thing will want to tell us. The question is, can I have bananas? Where are the bananas? Yeah, that's a good comparison, Sandro. It's almost like the this old game, The Labyrinth. How this works is like it's basically set up like a roguelike, okay? So you are in this mansion and your goal is to find the hidden 36th room or something like that. And you have 50 steps starting your day with no items at all. And each time you go to a door, you can basically draft a room. And the rooms have different, different skills, basically, different attributes. Like you can find gold, as you see with the pantry, or you find a puzzle and or a breaker room or something like that, and you need to find your way through it. Bedrooms can give you backsteps, and you can find items. We found in the first day that I gloriously ran against the wall because I built myself in, so I could not further progress. We found a night mask that also gives us steps in a bedroom. Stuff like that. It's pretty interesting, a pretty interesting game. By the way, also on Game Pass for anyone who wants to check that out. Yeah, but I don't think there's any more in here. But I do think that everything in here, because I heard that it's deeper than you think at first, so I think everything in here might be a clue for a different room, like the amount of cups or something like that. So I'm curious. Also, those images, like I'm curious to see how deep this will get. All the way to the top is the goal. I think so too. Could be. Would make sense from the thingy here. But it almost looks like it's too easy. Because yeah, but let's explore further. I'm not really sure. So what we gonna build right here? So a chapel. That's another thing. Can I rotate the rooms, or is this? It seems to be fixed. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 gold. Well, that makes sense. But it also gives us an access to the left, which would be cool. A storeroom is basically an end, and the commissionary is basically also an end. So we have to go for the chapel here and pay for our sins. All right. Good thing is we went into the pantry before. Okay, can I break some? Oh. Oh. Okay. The rook is in the nook. So, and now I'm in a loss of... Is this the queen? Is this the queen? Could be the queen, right? So the queen... Is it a queen? You guys need to help me. Or is this the runner? The bishop. The bishop. All right. Yeah, it makes sense. Chapel. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, the bishop is in the god shop. In the god shop, which is the chapel. And I write it down because I laugh at my own jokes the most. Chapel. Okay. I will buy, I think, if I really commit to this game, I buy a journal just for the game. But I feel this is a very nice game because it's kind of chill and also teases your brain, you know? Okay. So the bishop. But it's a bishop. Thanks, Charlie. Yes, so yeah, my chess days are long gone. But I kind of sometimes I think about getting back into it. Because it's kind of interesting, but I get obsessed with things like that, and then I have to, study openings and get on the nerves of the people around me to play chess with me. Ah, curious that those are numbered as well. Keep that in mind. We keep that in mind. Right now, it doesn't seem to affect us too much. I mean, as a kid, and I had a very good friend of mine who was from Kazakhstan, and they played chess all the time. When we visited his parents, They play chess all the time, and I'm pretty bad, like pretty bad. But I'm intrigued by it. But I don't remember all the rules and all the little figures, you know. I know there are pawns, especially since I'm German, you know, it's really hard to kind of get the translation. I know there are pawns, and the rook is the tower, right? And then there's the, or is the rook the horse? No. Ah, see, I don't even know. So the horse, the tower, the queen, the bishop, the king, obviously, and yeah, this I'm pretty bad at this. Yes, that's another thing. But there are so many openings you can learn. It's almost like a build order in a strategy game. So I think that's why I'm intrigued by it, you know. Okay, let's figure out what we need here. So we can go with the kitchen. Hallway also gives us a way back down to the entrance hall if we want that. And the corridor just straight leads there. So the thing is, I think we still have one tile to the left, so we have to draw something that gets us back up. With the kitchen, we can already go back up. Already go up, no? But with the hallway, we can see if we can explore to the left, widen the whole thing, and still have the option to go back down. But the hallway does not, you know, give us any benefit other than that. So since we want to go to the antechamber, I assume I would go for the kitchen here. But it costs us gems, which is fine. Ah, yes, the horse is called Knight. That's true. I know some translations into English from chess because of Resident Evil. Because there's in Resident Evil 2 there's a puzzle with chess figures. So yeah, thank you for that. You should pick up chess, like, dude. I don't know. Ah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. And I need to be careful not to do that because every time I move into a room, I lose a step. But I also read on this tile that food is for sale. So this would mean that maybe I can buy food here. Let me see. Mount Holly Kitchen menu. A banana, a club sandwich, bacon and eggs. So I'm vegan, which means that the only thing I'm interested in is a banana. In real life, I would die because I'm so allergic to bananas, unfortunately. But in the game, I can finally eat a banana again. Ooh, banana. Let's go with it. Let's get 3 steps back. I like that. Okay. Maybe I will pick it up again. I will buy, you know, I'm the kind of guy who decides to get back into chess. And then I get obsessed. And then I watch chess. And then I watch all the openings. And then I dream about chess. And then I go on eBay or whatever and buy a glass chess piece. Like a whole set. Or a D&D inspired chess set. Something like that is ridiculously overpriced. But I just want to have it. And then it's here. And then everyone has to play chess with me. And then I figure out that I'm just bad. And I get frustrated. It's like I can already see in the future how this will shape out. Okay. I'm really, you know, I already can see that all the things in the room, they, maybe not all of them, but I think a lot of them are purposely in this room. And I already can see that you will come to this room multiple times, and each time you come here, it makes a little bit more sense. Or you pick up details that make sense later down the line. Bananas are overhyped, Chrissy. Bananas, trust me, the second you get allergic to those kind of things, and it was not always like that. The first time I I realized that I'm allergic was I ate the rest of the banana from my daughter when she was very young, like I don't know, 1 or 2 years. And I ate the rest of the banana and I got red spots all over my body that itched like crazy and I was puking. Like this was very, very uncomfortable. But the second you get allergic to bananas, you realize how good bananas are. Now I'm not, maybe I can eat them again because sometimes stuff like this changes, but I will not even try. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Now I understand this room more. So if I'm drafting a new room while using a door in this room, I think I can redraft, but we will check this out. This costs us a gem though. This is the commissary. We don't need because we don't have any money left. The lavatory is a dead end, so we definitely don't want to do that. So that's only the drawing room. And now we kind of need to be strategic because this means that we want to have gems again. It's really really important that we find rooms that give us gems back. Okay, this is the weird room with all the images. And they have the same images. They go right, they go left. They have like multiple figures on it, man. This screams like number combination to me. And I really don't like it. Like maybe a safe combination, If you look at this guy, so one left, one right, three left, three right, sorry. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, I think we keep the right room just in case and see what we can draw on the left one. The door is locked. Okay, unfortunately we have a key. I wonder if it's kind of scripted for the first runs. Is this the same case if we go here? Are both locked? Or is this just the West Wing stuff? Okay. So right here we could draw a guest room and get 10 steps back. Or we go with the den and get a stone. I think we go with this. Let's go for the den. There's our jewel. Oh, this is cozy. Can we just stay here? Ma, can we just stay in this room? This is fucking amazing. Okay, time is advancing. That's also interesting. This is... Okay, this goes down to the chapel. That's why it's boarded up. We cannot go there. And this was what's happened in the first run, by the way. I haven't paid attention to how things are built exactly. And I couldn't progress further. Okay, we can go there and then make our way left up. I think I will do this, and this will be my backup. Like behind the drawing room, this will be my backup. For the key. We still have a key, right? Yes, so let's see. A bedroom. But the bedroom is a dead end. The hallway is a dead... No, the hallway is not a dead end. Because we still have one lane to the right. And the commissary also goes up. Oh, I think I will go with the hallway because I don't want to pay the gem and I don't have any money anyways. So let's go with the hallway. So right now I think I can just ignore all those little images and stuff because I don't think that it will make much sense for this run. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. We had this before, so this is the same hallway. But we are not in the west wing, right? We should be in the east wing. Okay, what we got? Another commissary, no thank you. Another lavatory, which is a dead end, no thank you. I also think that the lavatory didn't have anything in it that helped us. Or a patio, whatever that is. That goes up. Spreads in each green room. I mean, we have one gem, so let's see what's this all about. Oh, cool. We are outside. Perfect timing to get a sip of this. Cheers, guys. Ah, herrlich. Isn't that herrlich? Toddy, isn't that herrlich? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sleepy. Let me sleep. There you go, baby. Okay, there's a barbecue. Love to see it. What we got? A gem. Love to see it. Does this mean that every green room from now on has gems? That would be a wombo combo. Buried below. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Okay, give me a shovel. Where do we get a shovel from? Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's see what we can drop. Oh, storeroom looking mighty fine here, but it's a dead end. The commissary would be better to progress, but this also takes our gem away. Who would have thought? Yeah, I think I go for the strategy to just make sure that I progress to the anti-chamber. I'm thinking about either one of those rooms would be also very cool, just to stock up on items, right? And then just go back to the drawing room and continue the other way. But this costs us one step for going into the storeroom, one step going back, hallway, then drawing. Those are 5 steps that we lose if we draft up the storeroom, which would leave us at 37 steps. Or we go for the guest room and basically get 5 steps because we have to get 5 to go back to the drawing room. Nah, I'm still progressing. I'm still progressing. On the gate! Oh yes, let me play. Come on, let me play, dude. Come on, you know you want it. I want it too. Give me that. Because what's that? Daigi blocks? Diargy blocks? I don't know. Cigarettes? Is this an old cigarette dispenser? Okay. Where is the cashier? Can I not just, get back there and get all the stuff, please? There's a shovel, by the way. Annual Mates Day sale. 2 days only. All items up 50% off. All stuff welcome. Day 20 and 21. Well, I'm broke as fuck. Stuff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Babbage! Terminal password. Oh my god. You will not. You don't do that. Don't do that, guys. The commissionary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. With tent, without necklace, with a 10 on it. Interesting, interesting. So let's note this down, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? So commissary closed day 12 till day 16. And what was the other one? Staff welcome. This was the sale thingy. All staff welcome. Okay, I will not note this. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. I don't even know what that means, man. Alright. Ooh, shit. Okay, so this means now I have to gamble. I love gambling. I always lose at gambling, so let's do it. Nope, dead end. This is good. Security, view, invent. Oh no. I gambled and I lost. So what I can do now is, I think I cannot. The question is, could I? Nursery. Can I just draft this and go in, or is this like? Okay, it doesn't even let me. Okay, so all I can do is paint the closet and hope that the items I find help me open up the drawing room. Otherwise, I'm out for this run. See, I'm always losing at game. Oh, no! I need to shut up. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Nice. Thank you so much. This was bad luck. And then it was good luck. I don't even know. Okay, but this means we need to go all the way back, which costs us steps. But hey, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So now we really need to look out for a bedroom or something like that. Or at least, I mean, we still have 35 steps left, correct? So, special keys? No. We use... So the special key would give us a higher chance of have many doors. The thing is, if I'm drawing like a room, if I'm having bad luck again, basically, yeah, but I don't want to. No, I'm gambling again. I'm gambling again. Please, please. Yes, a bedroom. A bedroom with an exit to the top. This is good. A walk-in closet with 4 items. Now we go with this. We even get steps back. Yes. Let's go with that. We're pretty lucky again. Okay, let's get the steps. Nice. We have an apple. Gives us even more steps back. Take that. Thank you so much. There's a pawn. That's a pawn, correct? So we have the rook is in the nook. We have the bishop in the god shop, and we have the pawn in. Okay, I don't have a funny sentence here. To the pawn is in the bedroom. Like it's simple as that. The pawn is in the bedroom. Pawn is in the bedroom. All right. I hope it doesn't go as far as, you kind of the rook is here, the bishop is here, the pawn is here, and this is some sort of chess play that means something, or you have to set it up like a chess play because you will know that, you know, the pawn is in the bedroom. So the next time you're building up the blueprints, you build it like you have a bedroom at no. I hope it does not go that deep. This would drive me crazy. I was also very curious. Oh my god, I know that this will be very hard. Greetings from Reddington. Oh, this looks lovely. Can I go? Please? There's a club queen again. We saw this club queen again. Saw it once before. Oh. Okay, let's see what we can draft. A corridor. So this will get us even further back up. The dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. Oh, we have green. Like a green room should have should have items in there, right? We definitely draft the green room. But this would mean we just have one door to go. This would give us more doors. More doors, more door. More chances of being able to progress, right? Yeah, I think I cannot take the chance here because if the door is locked, I technically have one silver key left. Ah, it requires 2 gems anyways. I was blind. So yeah, let's go with the dark room. Even though I don't really know what this means. Excuse me. Is this a horror game? Excuse me. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh, does this mean I cannot see the tiles that I'm building? Oh, that is bad. This is bad, but we have 2 doors to go for. But there's nothing in here, right? Hello? Where's the monster? The door is locked. Okay. This is locked. And now I have to draw something. Okay. So this is pure luck. We cannot go with a gem, so there's always like a 50-50 chance between, probably bad and worse. But the good thing is we have a silver key for the other door, which will guarantee us a room with a lot of exits. So we have a backup plan, right? So it's left or right, and I would go with right, so I go with left, Oh, looking not half bad. What we got? We got a corridor. Corridor's always left unlocked. Okay. But looking good, man. Looking good. What? Okay. A spare room? that leads us into nothing. We have a guest room that leads us into nothing, or a nursery that we cannot use because we don't have a gem. So that's basically pretty obvious what we're gonna pick here. Let's go into the bedroom. Getting a good night's sleep. You know, getting another key. I gladly take that. Thank you so much. What we got here? Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note, thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lotte. We already got this. This is like, yeah, this is like there's a new game in the billiard room. All right, a mathematical puzzle in the billiard room. Okay. Oh, there's another pawn in the guest bedroom. So pawn in the guest bedroom. I don't even know if the notes are, give me any benefit, like helping me at all. I don't even know. But I like this room. I like this room. Okay, let's go back. Let's open up the other door, and I'm kind of inclined to use the silver key just to make sure that we have a lot of doors to continue, right? So let's go with the silver key here. Alright, another corridor. What we got here? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them in this period of mourning. Likewise, any may drop. Alright. It's funny that they're also talking about drafting floor plans, like as if this is like the most normal thing to do, like draft rooms and they appear. Sure, I mean, are we in Harry Potter by any chance? Is this a millennial game and we find Harry Potter somewhere? Because I would love that. Not gonna lie. Okay, I think I progress here further, and if I draft something cool to go on, we can see if we can use this room right here to have something like a closet or anything like that that gives us resources back, maybe. Maybe that's the play here. So, ooh, it's locked. Oh, that changes things. That changes things. Okay, let's see what we can draft here. It's also locked. While we are in the West Wing, after all. Oh, this means that I probably want to go for the right door first to get further east, because if there are more doors locked in the West Wing, this would mean that I need to have more keys, and I'll probably run into issues the further I go up on this side of the map. So let's do this. Let's use our key here and hope for the best. But I think you get a really good feel of how the game is structured. Like how the decisions that you make are important and how they influence how you build up the manor. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. What does this mean? Does this mean that rooms rank up every time you draft them? Well, our chess pieces are white. There 100% must be a reason for that. I totally agree. I think that, and then we will confirm this in further runs maybe, that if the chess pieces stay in the same rooms, that there is probably either there's another clue on how to build them. Like for example, there's an image with a, I don't know, king and a queen and whatnot and a bishop, and they are assorted in a certain way, and then you need to assert the rooms associated with the chess pieces. Oh God, I see something like this coming up, and this will make the things very hard, like very hard. But I also think that you will get more tools. I think it will be mandatory that you can reshuffle rooms. Like if you're not, we already read about this in the drawing room, right? You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. So maybe we get something that let us re-roll the selection we have right here. Because right now, if I would have a bad selection and I don't have a key, I'm stuck, right? So I go for the dining room just to see what this means. If we get a rank 1 dining room, because the West Wing Hall is already rank 6. So I would assume that every time I draft a room like that, I also get rank up. Which means the more I use certain rooms, probably the higher or the more secrets I will find in those rooms, maybe even. Yeah, let's go for the dining room. See, so from this logic, this I think I never been in a dining room before, so this should be a rank 1 dining room. No, it's a rank 6. But this was a rank 6 corridor, West Wing Hall as well. So is rank maybe associated to the grid? Like this is rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I have a dining room up here, it gives me a dinner. Or I can come back to the dining room once I reached rank 8. This kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, and really, from what I heard, Chrissy, it's exactly like that. Like people are obsessed by this game. I think what we see here is just, the tip of the iceberg. I think this will go very deep. Like the way you interact with rooms, the way you decide which room you connect to the next one, you will probably even get, of course, you will get new rooms because we already have this room directory here, right? So we see there are different rooms with different skills, basically, or different benefits you gain from them. Red rooms, green rooms. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's super interesting, and this is almost like a strategy game all in itself. Okay, so but I think I got this right. I think we are in rank 6 because we are in the 6th row. So the next time, if we manage to get one up, I really hope we do, because right now we are in the mercy of the RNG. If we don't get something that we draft, this looks not half bad. The passageway probably is very... Oh no, but it needs 2 gems! The conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. And we have like the spread. What is the spread in each green room? Jewels in each green room. So we will find jewels here, right? And then ooh, yeah, we are. But I think the first time we progress one up in the next row, we probably rank 7. Yeah, the other door is locked, so we basically cannot go with the wine cellar, which would be cool because it would give us a lot of gems. But yeah, then we go for the conference room. Okay, let's see. They all play blueprints, obviously, because they have all, notepads. Safe code. Oh my God, I need to write this down. The safe code is 9083. We haven't encountered any safe, but maybe we will in a different room. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. So, aha. So the green room we placed on all blueprints, the patio, spread it. Yeah, it was basically useless. We got one gem in the patio itself, and I assume that even though we will place down green rooms from now on, they will not have jewelry, like jewels in it. So I guess a patio is something that you want to probably put down as late as possible if you go for. Ooh, this opens up like place like in a roguelike, you know, you make a green room run and just place down green rooms and hope for something like that, you know. This is fantastic. I wonder if you can repaint rooms later on, or you know, take them back. There's so much. Yeah, I'm really curious. It's just the second day, you know. We're getting really far right now, and I have a feeling that we get blocked very soon. Coupon, coupon book. Save $1 on each purchase you make in the estate. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have a dollar at all, sir, so I appreciate the offer, but you know, I'm kind of a poor guy here. Right, let's hope for random Smurfy. Come on. Oh god, this doesn't look good. Oh, this does not look good. A locksmith. Oh, but we need one key. Oh, one gem. Oh my god. A laboratory. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Okay, I think this is the end of the run, unfortunately. We don't have any green room from before. Oh, I'm lying. In the entrance hall, there's still one way to go. But this would mean we have to go all the way back. Okay, I built a laboratory. Maybe we find a key in there for some weird reason. Come on, a key in the toilet, a key in the bathtub. Come on. It's a fucking shame. I should not have said it, you know. But on the other hand, that's the point of a roguelike. You know, you're not expected to kill the boss on the first or second run because you need the progression to grasp the game some more. So now I will go back to the entrance hall. I mean, this will cost me a lot of steps, like a lot of steps. But maybe, who knows? And if this is the end, then we just call it a day and restart. Okay, let me see. I love how this is set up. I really do. So we can go straight. No, we cannot go straight. We go right. And then through the kitchen. Through the god shop. And then right here, the nook. And then the entrance hall. And there's still a closed door. So let's see what we got. A workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. Nursery or spare room. Combine inventory to create new items. I don't have any inventory item. Okay, let's draft a spare room. Why not? I mean, if we find a key, we are golden, right? I mean, it still costs us steps to go back. But we're still in a good spot if we find a key somehow. Did we? Oh, of course we built the laboratories. Now if we have built the package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Less likely to find items laying around in your house and +3 gems. So that's built the mail room. I mean, this kind of helps us maybe for the next run. All the place. Simon P. Jones. SKR 6789. I will note this down. I don't know what it means, but it looks like some sort of combination. 6789. Okay. What else? What else? Utility room fuse box. Oh, more detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6. Wow. Okay, I need to write this down as well. Like any green, this is like the fuse box. We had the fuse box, I think in this run, correct? I cannot check right now. Fuse box. So any green, activate blue. Activate blue. Press blue next to red to activate purple. Dude, my God, my handwriting is ugly. Activate purple and 5 purple are needed to activate 6th. Does this make sense, Toddy? Does this make sense in any shape or form to you? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. You're a big help just by being cute. Yes. Okay, I noted it down, honey. I don't know if it will help us, but we are definitely smarter now. So let's go. I think we have drafted the fuse box. We have the utility closet. So but this is a breaker box. Is this the same? Like a breaker box, the fuse box? I think so, right? So right here, any of the green should activate a blue. This makes sense. Where's my detailed description of how the thing works? I just noted, here, there we go. Every green activates a blue. Oh no, 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 this was the wrong button. No. Okay, so everyone activates a blue, which means I can just go with that, right? And a blue next to a red activates a purple. And 5 purple are needed to activate the 6th. You can. Okay, okay, okay. I see this. I see how it works, dude. Okay, let me switch everything to green then. This is not working. Why can't I? Okay, we need basically, so every green activates a blue. Every green, why is it not activating a blue? Are you kidding me? A blue next to a red. Blue next to a red gets... Holy shit, I'm too dumb for this. Can I reset this somehow? Does this reset? Can I get my greens back? Come on. Okay, so a green, and if I click the blue, this just is disabled. Oh my god. She's called Tali. She's called Tali. I named her after Tali from Mass Effect. Okay, I kind of see how this should go, but I'm too dumb for stuff like that. Blue next to red, so I have a red here. This should activate purple, but it activates the next one, purple, right? Okay, so I have a red here. I have a purple, but why is this? I feel like I'm missing a rule here. Any green activate blue. Press blue next to red to activate purple, and 5 purple are needed. Okay, there's a detail missing here. Because... Oh. Dude, I got it. But 5 purple are needed to activate the 6th. Bomb? No. No, no, no. Was this the activated 6th? Okay, let's do it again. So purple, 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 purple. Shit, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Okay, again. Red, purple. Red, purple. Red, purple. That's why it's switching to blue. Ah, I got it. No. Purple. Blue, red, purple. Purple. And then it switches the 6th one on. Nice. Okay. I don't know what this means. I don't even know what it means, but I feel accomplished. That's all I need. Your motorcycle is called Garrus? Holy shit, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, Charlie. So Charlie could be, I don't know. I don't want to be, to ask private questions basically, but I would assume that you are a girl if your motorcycle is called Garrus, right? Because I think Garrus was the romance option for every girl that I know that played Mass Effect. Because Garrus, I mean, maybe even for the guys. Let's be real here. Garrus was awesome. Okay, let's call it a day. Like, can we call it from here? Yes. Call it. Should I have called you Garrus? No, you're Tani, right? You're my first love. Yes. Yes. Okay, we got 2 items. We took 48 steps. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I mean, we did a good job. So let's start another run and see where it goes. Save and continue. Day 3. Let's go. The music is also awesome. I really like it. Okay, so since the West Wing always has keys, we now know. There we go. We now know that the West Wing has locked doors most of the time. So the first strategy would be to try to progress up in the east wing, right? So let's use the west wing more explorative, to maybe build rooms that give us resources and use the east wing to progress more. So let's start with, or maybe just go straight. Let's just go straight. Let's see where it goes. So we can get instantly like a corridor that just leads us upwards. We can get a bedroom that leads us up and right, or we can have a storeroom. I will go for the storeroom immediately. I mean, let's pick up those goodies. And there's another pawn as well. So storeroom is also a pawn. Uh, ooh, pawn in storeroom. I'm one of Chrissy's friends, however, the best romance option for a femshep is Kaidan. Ooh, who was Kaden? Kaidan? Kaden? And welcome. Chrissy's friends, always also my friends. Done. Mass Effect. Oh, this guy. Ooh, really? 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 I mean, taste is nothing to really, argue about, so that's the not my preferred choice, but I'm also not a femshep, so at least I think. Alright, there's the girl in the wedding dress again. This seems to be important as well. Oh, a bird! It's like is this a comment on modern society for the death of Twitter? Okay, another pawn in the storeroom. Let's go. Let's use the right side this time to try to progress up as much as possible. So the nuke would give us just that. Then, yeah, since we have everything right now, but I would go for keys just to have the left side as a backup, I think. And I also want to see if the rook is still in the nuke, you know. But the den, it's so hard to say. Because I think it's two tiles to the right, correct? So this would give us more options here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go for more options. I think let's go for more options. There's a gem. Gladly take that. Thank you. We've been in this room before. There's another pawn. So this technically also white? I think so, right? It's just it does have a different tint, but this is probably due to the fire. Such a sweet potato. Sweet potato. No, no. No, 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 no. I'm a normal German potato. Not the red ones, even though the red ones are more tasty. So let me see. Pay. Fuck, I lost my notes. I knew that this notebook is not the best because there are already so much stuff in it. I wrote mathematic equations in there because of Alan Wake 2. Okay, pawn. I got it. Pawn in guest room, pawn in storeroom, a pawn in the bedroom, and we have a pawn in the den. Pawn in den. Gotcha. Pawn and den. We got a gem, and let's try the progression upwards. What we got? We have the parlor again, which has a puzzle in it. That's why the puzzle is there. It kind of makes sense if you put it like that. We have a bedroom, or we have a closet. I would go for the parlor just because it gives us an item, probably 2 gems if we manage to get the riddle, and we also go to the right tile then. Bedroom, I don't think we need steps right now, so let's go with that. All right, another riddle. Just give me the key. I know how it works now. See if we can solve it. So this box is the middle box. This is already a lie. So we have the liar. One of the liars. This box is the middle box. 2 liars, which means that the last box tells the truth. Easy. Easy. We got 4 gems. Alright, like that. Let's go there. Let's see. Another nuke. Now I will build the nuke to see if there is the rook in the nuke. Yes, and we get a key for that. So we are already amassing. Oh, there's a trunk. This was not there before. Or was I just blind? A journey noteworthy. Ah, okay, this was the... Alright. There is the rook. Alright, we have a rook, a nook, a rook and a nook. And I will use 1 key to open it up because I want to see what's in there, just for science. Oh my god. Okay. So this kind of... I assume, like this is just an assumption, okay? But the west side is probably more key heavy. And maybe we get more gem heavy rooms on the right side then. Which would play totally in our hands because we are rich. We are rich. And now we get a room that does not help us. Oh my god, come on. I should just shut the fuck up sometimes. See, you're more likely to draw green rooms, which would be perfect for our last run. Okay, yeah, we have to go with the pawn tree there. Or we open up the breaker, but I don't know what the breaker is really there for yet. So let's go with that, amass some money. Oh, this time we have an orange, and we have a nice view like that. Give me some steps, 5 steps, god damn. God damn. Okay. Oh, this game. Can I not just, you know... Oh my god. Well... Items for sale? No. Like there has to be a mechanic later on that lets me change rooms somehow or, you know, rotate them or anything like that. Because why can I not use the commissary in the other way? Like, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, we go with the guest room because we have to backtrack now. So let's do that. The RNGesus is not in our on our side, and this is not, you know, not surprising to me because every roguelike I play is like there's a reason why I would never go gambling in Vegas, you know. There's a reason for that. Well, there goes our plan to go on the right side. Right out of the window. Alright. Oh, please don't say... Oh, good. Okay, a bedroom. There's a pawn again. So yeah, those things stay in this. Got a key. Take that gladly. The rest seems to be like before. Something to open up? No? Okay. Alright. Okay, we need a chapel. One straight up. Corridor always left unlocked. Okay, so this makes sense why we would, pick a corridor instead of a spare room because the corridor is definitely unlocked. There's nothing noteworthy here. There's the mail room. Oh, there's our package, but I cannot build the mail room. Let's go with the hallway. Doors in the west wing. Yeah, I know. We still have 2 keys, so I'm not too concerned right now, but I still want to go for the middle first. Of course. As I say this, it's the end of the road. Well, then we go with the closet and hope for the best. What we got? Another key, alright. And a metal detector? Yeah, sure. Greater chance of finding keys and golds. I take that. So a closet is very, very utility based and is kind of your, I don't know. I try to come up with comparisons to Hades. I would say that a closet is probably like a, I don't even know. I just shut up. Please, please, please. Okay, we can go with the chapel or with the West Wing Hall. Whenever you enter chapel, lose. No. Green rooms do not cost. This is an end of the road stuff. A terrace would be cool just to see how it looks though. But not yet. We go with the West Wing. We have keys. Right now I'm not concerned yet. We know this. Oh, wrong button. We know this. Can go back, but back does not benefit us. This would be a perfect, end room, just to have something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, why not? Maybe a commissary to have items to buy in case we need it. Oh, this is the metal detector. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Right now I feel like I'm playing this game on surface level. I'm just figuring out how to get through the level with the rooms I have. I feel like there's so many things that we are still missing. But they are not relevant right now. Day 12 to 16 is very far away. So we now have a chance to buy stuff in case we're stuck. Unless, of course, the room makes sure that we are stuck. There's a kitchen. We can buy food. I go for the billiard room. That's not even like we have a new puzzle room here. The famous billiard room. No, there's a room for me to embarrass myself. That's always nice. Okay, so there. Oh god, there. This is a math puzzle, right? There we go. Okay, I can press stuff here. I can press stuff here. The billiard table itself does not. Maybe it points to something? No, probably not. So right now I would say that the billiard table is just for show because it's a billiard room, and the one thing that kind of needs our attention here is the darts. Okay. So we have 3 green darts. Is this called the dart? Uh, file, arrow, dot, arrow? I don't know. We have 3 of those and 1 red. Okay. This is probably intentional. Okay, so let me see. What is marked? Like this is 13. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I click the 13 and the other get highlighted. Now it's 2 and 7. Do I just press them? No. Okay, so there's math behind it. Oh, sorry. This is my controller with the joystick. It's pretty weird. Okay, 13. And maybe that's where this math signs also come in. Does this have any pattern? It's plus, minus. So maybe it's just plus, minus, multiply, divide, and it's the same here. So maybe it's just for, it just should tell us that we have to do math here, right? So maybe it's 14 because 2 times 7. No, that was not it. Okay, 13. 2, 7 is maybe plus 9? Yeah. Okay. We got 18 and we got is this is triple 10, right? So 30 and 18. So this is 48 if we, but it's yellow as well. Like maybe this, oh man. Maybe this is minus. Maybe it doesn't mean that this is the triple. Maybe it's just minus. Let's try this out. Oh, it was. So the color stands for a specific, either the color stands for a specific operation. So this would mean that this is minus again. So it would be 20 minus 2, which would be 18. Let's try it out. Okay, now it's purple. So if yellow is minus and just blue is plus, then purple's maybe, yeah, we just have to try, right? So multiply. Since this is 5, divide by 2 doesn't make sense because what should we click, right? But 5 times 2, we can click 10. And now we have, oh, now it gets interesting. So we have, oh God, I need to write this down. So yellow is minus. Yellow is minus. Purple is multiply. Blue was just plus, right? Blue was just plus. And the last color we haven't seen at all. Okay, so this would mean that now we have either I don't see something because it's very minor on screen. I mean, is the 17 highlighted? It looks like it, right? Like the inner part is blue, but now it's kind of the question if you what is first? Is it Punkt vor Strich? So, or is it, or does the blue just, gives the entry point? If there are two blues, you have to add them. So this would mean let's figure it out. So this would mean blue starts 17 minus 15 is 2 times 2 is 4, right? Well, this went really well. This So blue is not blue is plus, but blue is also the start. Okay, this went very well. Damn. We have a lot of keys now. This is the complete Mitternachtsformel. Can you just without looking it up, can you still come up with it? I think it was something like, oh my God. Uh, was it something like x x, oh God, I did the English, I need to do it in German. So x Quadrat minus 2ab plus 4 oder nee, x Quadrat plus 4ab plus 2 geteilt durch AB. Ach, I still remember that my math teacher, he stepped onto the table, and he was a huge man. Like he was 2 meters tall. Like he was huge. I mean, I was a little shit back then. I was the smallest in my class, and he was basically a giant. Like he was a giant in my eyes. And he stepped onto the table to tell us the Mitternachtsformel, and he was like, "This is very important. It's one of the most blah 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 blah." Blah." Still remember this. I have to give him that. Herr Hoffmann, if you're watching, which you probably never are, because let's face it, you probably don't even know who I am anymore. But I still remember this. I can still remember his face. He left an impression. And I hope I left an impression on you with this riddle, man, because I nailed it. I remember playing this new horror game in the next Steam Next Fest, which took me ages to solve this fucking riddle. But this, phew, I nailed it, man. I nailed it. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can go in a drawing room, which is awesome. That's pretty awesome. Let's do that. And the metal detector is just going haywire, man. Our build is working so good. Like, give me more keys. Give me more money that I can buy more keys. I don't even care to be in the West Wing right now. But where's the stuff that I... Ah, there we go. Okay, drawing room. Which I still haven't figured out what this gives me exactly. You may draw new floor plans. Maybe this means we get a completely new rooms when we build this room. Oh, still. Oh god. Only one way to go. Never a good sign. We have all. Never used the Milanal spawn anymore since Studium. Yes. True. But it was a mighty important thing. A boudoir! A boudoir! Oui, oui. Is this how it called? Is this how it called? A boudoir? A boudoir? Oui, oui. Where's Clark? Clark, if you're in the chat, let's laugh about my really bad French spelling, because let's face it, there's no. Okay, let's go for the dark room. I mean, we don't have anything other than that. Okay, we got keys for days, guys. Keys for days. Okay, this is very scary. This is really scary, because if I'm drawing the wrong room, it's over. And I know that the gem required room are most of the time rooms that like an end room, right? So I go with that. This is the only logic. Oh my god, and of course it's a breaker box. Dude, our run was so good. Come on, RNGesus. You're such a Garrus. Well, what a pitiful end to this cool run. Okay, let's at least open it up. I mean, let's open it up and see if this still works like it should. So if this is closed, red, green. Wait, where's the purple? Is this a new one? Have I? Press blue next to red. Ah, yeah, I need a blue one here. There's no blue. Well, where are the... There's no blue. There's no blue. Any green gives blue, right? Any green. Activate blue. Ah, okay, there we go. Red. Red. Yes, now there we go. And then I can activate the sixth one. Whatever that means, but I still can do it. I'm just practicing. Next to some mail next to the den. Oh yes, sure. I don't think that I can really select what I want, but I will try. The thing is that if the mail package, if we really could get the mail package. Uh-oh, wait. What does the... Ah, I activated the room. So the breaker room, if I built this early, could help me with not running into the issue that I ran into right now. Having to pick dark rooms. Well, I mean, this is learning. Yeah, as I was saying, I will go down there and check if I can find a room. Maybe we're lucky. Let's look at the creepy photos first. There's someone standing behind them. And in the end, this might be a horror game, guys. Paint notes. HS has requested yet another paint of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Oh, oh, oh. look at that. What's on the tree? Cannot read it. Very intriguing. There's something going on here. Man, in the end, the plot twist is that this is a horror game and I die horrendously. Over and over. Okay. Very curious. What's on the camera? Cinco. Okay. It's just the brand. Very well. Okay, let's check the room. Check the room. So we have to go. Yes, just. Of course, I went wrong. So then. Okay. Office, opportunity to earn and spread money. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Yes, why not? Can I ding the bell? Check item. Yes! You can retrieve this item on any day you have a code check in your house. Ooh, because the metal detector is pretty nice if we have to go in the West Wing. I like that. Okay. I mean, it's kind of sad that Iron Cheeses doesn't like us as much. But I have to say, I had a fantastic time checking out this game, and I hope you did too. And this gives you a good idea of what this game is and how it you know, functions. And I have to say, I really think that I'm, you know, just on the surface of it all. Like, what we are doing right now is kind of get a feel of the different rooms and how to strategize. But I have a feeling there will be so much more, and everything, every detail in the room will be important. I mean, I managed to solve the puzzles up until now, but there's some room, no pun intended, for really, really mind-bending puzzles here, and I already can see it. I feel it, you know, I feel it in the details that we've been seeing. Yeah, but that's the end of the stream. I think it's good for today. I think it's a very good start to get you into the game, and if you're interested in the game, please check it out. I mean, it's on Game Pass. It's basically a no-brainer. Also, let me check real quick. I think it's a budget game. Like, it's an indie game. I think maybe 30 bucks. Let me check this on Steam. Blueprints, yeah, 30 bucks. I think it's well worth it. I think, and I believe that you will get a lot of hours out of this game. And since it's a kind of a cozy game, I think it's well worth it. Worth to check out. I enjoyed myself. I will leave it on my machine, and I will spend some time more, especially on days where I just want to chill and figure it out. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Guys, really, I appreciate so much that you hung out with me and kept me company, and you know, this means so much to me. I know that probably every YouTuber, quote unquote, I wouldn't even call myself YouTuber because I'm so small that it's not even funny. But I think everyone will tell you this, that this is just the best feeling of it all. You know? I'm enjoying games so much, and what I enjoy even more is sharing my experience with others. I love to have people around me while I play games. So thank you so much. And yeah, wish you a great evening, Dito. Thank you so much. Sleep well. See you tomorrow, and see you on Sunday for the next stream where we continue Lies of P. And maybe you can write me a comment on YouTube and suggest a game for next Thursday because I'm still not sure what I should put up for votes. So if you have a game that you want to see, write it in the comments or in the in my Discord, whatever, somewhere. Yeah. With that being said, have such a nice time. I hope something amazing happens to you tomorrow. How about Mass Effect? I mean, I would need more than one game. We need to make let the people vote. But other than that, I have the Legendary Edition, so Mass Effect is always an option. I think about it. I think, yeah, why not Mass Effect? Which one? One, two, three. Or Andromeda. I have them all. World of Warcraft? You want to see a new play World of Warcraft? I mean, I'm down. Still installed. I mean, I can tell you what I have installed right now. Let me see. What do I have installed right now? Maybe this inspires us some. I have to get out of the game. Save and quit. Call it. Let me see. All right, what we got? Exit. Dude, let me quit out of the game. Come on. How many times do you want to ask me if I want to quit? Yes, I want to quit. Devs, please. Okay. What do I have installed? We could, of course, we always could go back to Blueprints and play some more of that. I have installed Age of Empires 4. I have installed StarCraft 2, Age of Mythology, Tempest Rising. I have installed Hitman, World of Assassination. I have the Master Chief Collection from Halo installed. I have World of Warcraft installed. I have Last Epoch installed because they have a new season. I have Bayonetta installed. I have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have Lords of the Fallen. The first Berserker Kazan. I have Yakuza 0 installed. Um, GTA 4. No One Lives Forever, if you're old enough to know what that is. Balatro. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's some VR games I have installed, like 2 demos from VR games, Fools and Subside. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, I think my Steam profile is also public, so you can check out my library. Right now, this is not a weird flex, by the way. It's just telling you that where can I see them? I think I have over 400 games in my library. So you can also peruse through my library and see if you find something that you are interested. But yeah, I would also be down for Mass Effect, no problem. Andromeda doesn't exist. Okay. I actually find it does not dislike it too much, actually. Yeah, Potato on Rooftop also on Steam. So, take some time, look through my vast library on Steam, and maybe you find something, and then just join the Discord and let me know. I mean, Chrissy's already part of the Discord. If you want to join Jolly, you can have an invite link as well. Let me get this out real quick. I mean, usually you could try. Can you guys try in Twitch if the command exclamation mark Discord still works? I think in Twitch it might work. But my bot is more than yeah, it does work. So this should be an unlimited invite link. So if you want to join, please do so. And this is, by the way, true for everyone. You can just freely join. I set this up way back in the day when I was streaming Rainbow Six Siege a lot. By the way, I'm thinking about getting back into League of Legends, which is kind of it. Saying this is almost like a crime, but I have a weird itch. Oh yes, I played Rainbow Six Siege so much. I would say, pretty decent. I streamed with even Corny at one point, which is a pretty big German Rainbow Six Siege YouTuber. And I also played against the pros at one point. Like I've played against Pengu, and he's retired now. I think he's just a coach because it's yeah, so many years back. I think I was platinum or something like that. We played so much Siege. Division, Ghosts. I think I have Ghost. I think I also have Division 1 and 2. But I think if we want to play a Tom Clancy game, I would go for Splinter Cell any day, any time of the day. Like, how about Splinter Cell Chaos Theory? Wow, I would enjoy that. The good old ones, yes. I mean, I don't know the first one, Pandora Tomorrow. I don't even think I own Pandora Tomorrow right now. I think I don't. But I do know that I own, let me see. Yeah, Chaos Theory I still have in my Steam because the other ones I played on console. So Chaos Theory is in my Steam. We could play this. This game was not designed to support controllers. That's a big fat lie, Steam. That's a big fat lie. You were being dress code, yes. I'm more the melee type. Okay, yeah, but you guys think about it, okay? Is there good suggestions already? Think about it. Write me an two-page essay in Discord, please. No, I'm just kidding. Please write me your suggestion in Discord, and I will come up with a poll. Probably tomorrow or on the weekend, and then we can vote for it for next week. And I have to bounce now, so thank you so much for joining in and helping me out with this. And yeah, we see each other in the next stream. Take care. Bye bye.